Hello! So, this is a tagged video from Michael Buckley. So, the first question is, what is your first birthday memory? Well, I think my first memory ever was actually on my birthday. I think either my first or second, I'm not entirely sure. So basically, in my memory, I was playing with this dollhouse, and I was just lifting up a Barney doll right to the dollhouse. That's all that I can remember about the memory. It's very short. Anyway, I still have it, and it's like my first or second birthday, which is pretty rare for people to have memories that young, I think, so I think it's really cool. Question number 2. What kind of mouse do you have? I just have a random Logitech mouse, nothing special about it. 3. What is the first thing you notice about yourself in pictures? It depends really on the type of picture. But I think I notice a lot, like, different parts of my face. Sometimes my eyebrows, or sometimes, I don't know, acne or whatever. But then also I think my eyes are one of the things that I focus most about in pictures, because that can either make or break a picture for me. Because, especially for me, I just get these like random baggy things that happen whenever I look into pictures, and I don't know how those even happen. Because if I'm not taking a picture, then it doesn't show up at all. What is your favorite type of music? Well, my favorite artists right now are probably Lady Gaga, Katy Perry, all caps band. So generally just pop music, because that's what I hear the most, and I guess I just like it the most. It's like happy and cheery and stuff. But I can enjoy practically all types of music. Like, I listen to a lot of classical music, like when doing homework, or just whatever's on the radio. But what I really don't like is screamo or really repetitive techno. I just dislike that music out of all the music. Besides that, I find that like some hip-hop and rap music or artists can be okay at times, just the music itself, but because either their videos or songs have themes of like violence and sex and stuff, I just can't stand to listen to their music. I just find it unacceptable. What camera are you filming with right now? I just got this over Christmas and I really like it. It's a PowerShot SD1400IS. And it's pink and it's a Canon, which I really love. I used a Nikon before this, but I prefer the settings that are on Canons. What is your favorite reality TV show? These days I hardly watch any TV at all, because the internet, let's face it, has all those things plus more. I especially watch YouTube because that actually has reality instead of reality TV, which is not very realistic most of the times. But if I had to pick one, I really like the show My Life as Liz, but I would have to pick America's Next Top Model, because I've always loved that show for a long time, and I find that the designs and the photo shoots are really cool and creative. That's just what I like a lot about it. But I really hate the drama, though a lot of people like that about reality shows in general. I just don't see the need for it, and sometimes it's about ridiculous things. So when people that cause so much drama, I always want those people out first. If you could only watch one TV channel, what would it be? Well, like I said before, I hardly watch any TV, but I would have to say Star, which is a Canadian channel, and it's basically the same as E, and I think E even owns the station now. Anyway, it's channel 88 where I live, and basically what I like the most about it is that they can sometimes be up to like 3 or 4 hours of fashion television shows, which I really love, because to me fashion is so creative and artistic and such a nice expression. So yeah, I especially love fashion television shows if I watch any TV at all in my spare time. My favorite Disney movie, that would be The Little Mermaid, by far. I've always adored it since I was young. I even have this music book that's all about classical Disney, and when I was younger, my dad and I used to play piano and sing these songs all the time. I'm a 90s kid. Up where they walk, up where they run, up where they stay all day in the sun, wandering free, wish I could be a part of that world. Next question, coffee or tea? I really love tea. I've always loved tea, and I don't even see a need for sugar or cream in it or whatever. I can just have it by itself, except I really don't like ginger tea. But since I started working at 7 a.m. and since coffee is free at our work, I decided to give it a try. I'm sorry, but how do people drink that stuff? I just find it so rancid and bitter and just, I know it has a lot of caffeine, which is really the only positive thing about it, but even then, why even go through it just to have caffeine? And especially for me, I just find that I can't really handle much caffeine anyway, so no thank you. Tea all the way. 10. The last question. What reading material do you keep in your bathroom? I don't really have any reading material in the washroom specifically. I don't really see the need for it, I just think. But at the moment I am reading a book. It's this book, it's called Le Royaume de l'Énacie, I think. And it's a French book, which is something I haven't read on my own terms in 2 or 3 years. And it'll probably take me a lot longer to read this book than I typically do for reading books because I read much slower in French than in English. But I've noticed that my French is not as good as it could be, so reading in French. Yeah, that's about it for the questions. On another note, I just got this awesome wristband from the Rainbow Delegation. You should totally check them out. They're a non-profit, and you can get one of these wristbands as well. And they totally need donation. You can totally check that link out in the pocket. Also, on a Nerdfighter note, in my pants, I've been organizing this Nerdfighter / YouTube radio station, and we totally need volunteers to get ourselves off the ground, so it'd be totally awesome if you could go check that out. I'll put a few links down in the pocket for that as well. So, thank you for watching, and have a great day. And also go ahead and check out some more of these question videos. Bye! What would I give if I could live out of these waters? What would I pay to spend a day warm on the sand? Bet you on land they understand, bet they don't reprimand their daughters, bright young women, sick of swimming, ready to dance, and ready to know what the people know. Ask them questions and get some answers. What's a fire and why does it burn?